Hi everyone. Yeah, well, yes, I'm back again with another live stream. Basically, yes, it's quite late. It's 25 past 11 at night. I'm just doing this because it's just a quick say TF Nation is now just over 48 hours away. Well, 48 hours away till I set off to Birmingham Metro Hilton, and the event officially begins on the Friday. And boy, I'm bouncing now. Just bouncing with excitement. Can't wait for it, because just be great to see everyone again, attend the Stan Bush concerts, you know, meet the guests, buy some nice bots. I might send the link just to a couple of people. It's a bit late, so I don't know. I don't know if we'll get anyone joining us, but we can try. What's done that? Don't want FaceTime. I want linking Facebook. Yes. You damn thing, you bloody thing. Sorry, this computer seriously needs to be replaced soon, and hopefully by the end of this year it will be. Yeah, so while we're waiting, back to the TF Nation. I'm just really glad to meeting the guests. I haven't had time to really watch any series. I might try and watch a couple more episodes of Beast Wars before I'm there, but that'll probably be as far as I get, because we've only got like 2 days now, and yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it all the same. I don't really have any ideas for what figures I want to get. I'm just going to go and see what's there. Everything is now sorted, thankfully. Yeah, so basically, yes, everything is now, yeah, so finally everything's finished. Transport's all sorted. Everything else is just sorted. I've got the room sorted. So I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of the artists that are going this year. I really want to meet the artists, because I have some interest in purchasing a bit more art. The only thing I bought in terms of art last year were these 2 3D sort of figures that were made. Well, no, actually no. There were 2. I only bought 1. I bought Megatron. There was one of Optimus as well. Maybe I'll get the Optimus one this year if I can see it. Hang on a sec. Yeah, I'm definitely going to pick up a couple more T-shirts. One that I bought last year, I intend to repurchase this year because, for the reasons it got a little bit sort of ruined in the wash, which was in the Optimus Prime torso pattern. So I might, yeah, I'll probably pick that one up again. And I'll probably pick up some other ones I didn't get last year. Obviously, yes, I will pick up the TF Nation 2018 T-shirt. I'm sure there'll be one. So I will pick that up, definitely. Yeah, I definitely will. So we've got the link in a group if anyone wants to join us. Right, okay. So yes. Just trying to think. I'm looking at. I definitely won't be buying as much as I did last year. I'm gonna aim to be a bit more controlled because I kind of every time I went in the dealer room last year, I picked up at least one throughout the 2 days. I kind of picked up at least one or two new things, and I ended up coming home with a shit ton of stuff. Which, even though it was fun, I remember doing my whole video from last year. That was something I'd really look forward to doing. And I basically showed off everything I bought, and it's now on one of my bottom shelves. Room I'm going to make for things this year. Potentially, there's a little bit more room on the shelf for a few more figures, but not many. I'll have to make room for whatever else, but so I'm going to try and keep a bit more controlled. Just trying to think. I'm going to get the get something up on Google. So I'm just looking at all the guest list here. I've got the guest list up. So yes, first is Aaron Archer. For 20 years, Archer has built world storylines and characters, iconic properties including Transformers, G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Batman, Jurassic Park. Oh, well, that'd be great to see him then, because he's done other stuff other than Transformers and a lot of stuff I like as well. Netflix, yeah. Oh, and he worked on the toys that made us. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely go and see him. During his 13 years on Transformers, he collaborated on design on hundreds of toys, served as a creative lead for all Transformers partnerships, shaping stories, character development, and world building over 4 live action feature films, 4 video games, 5 animated series, theme park rides, and continues publishing projects. And his favourite work includes the Unicorn trilogy, Alternators, Minicons, Transformers Masterpiece, and much more. So yeah, there'll be a cosplay contest, the same as usual. Oh, yeah, that's Tony. Send him a link if he'd like to come on. It's a bit late, but I'll send him the link. And that's what I forgot. So let's see. Lou Stringer, famous predominantly for his humour work on the stable components of the Marvel UK Transformers issues, providing a light-hearted relief stories in the form of 2 featured strips, Robo Capers and Combat College. Initially, the pages of Action Force UK incarnation of G.I. Joe, and then replacing Robo Capers with Transformers. Yep. Yeah, so it really is looking to be very interesting. Obviously, with the added bonus of Stan Bush. So point creator. I'm going to be taking. I'll show you what I'm going to be taking for him to sign for me. I'm going to be taking. I'm going to be taking this DVD copy of the movie with me, the original 1986 VHS poster with it. Hopefully, you can get him to sign the cover for me. So that'd be great. Yeah, let's have a look at our. Let's have a look at some of the other guests. Marguerite Scott. Her writing credits include comic side of entry of Webin's story to far and one of the most charismatic star screams in robot history, as told in the pages of Transformers. Windblade Volumes 1 and 2 and fan-made favourite sequel series to All Are One. Scott has also co-written IDW Hasbro crossover event First Strike and has been behind the Transformers Prime range of the Dinobots and Beast Hunters miniseries. Working as an assistant of animated series Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise Rescue Bots, she has directly contributed to bringing the character of Windblade to life into the animated universe. In Robots in Disguise, you will find her work on several other animated series, such as G.I. Joe, G.I. Joe, Renegades, and most notably Marvel's Ultimate Spider-Man, the Avengers. Right, this is another lady I must talk to. Right, yeah, that's great. Yep, so I've had confirmation from Tony, Mr. Soundwave SG1, that he's joining us in 5 minutes. That's good. So I won't be on for very long, but it's just kind of a short pre-TFN vlog here at this time. So yes, let's have a look at some more. So that's Margaret Scott. Margaret Scott. Right, Andre Sogluizo. Lending his talents to the character of Sideswipe in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. And so that's the third. So that's the second movie. Sogluizo. Leozo. I'm sorry. I know I'm probably not pronouncing this right. Has been. Oh. Hey Tony, how are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm fucking good, mate. Because there's something on this weekend. What could it be?
Well, little more than 48 hours to go till we all set off.
Yeah. I'm
at this
bouncing
moment.
off
I'm
the
just
walls
having
of
a look.
excitement, mate.
Same here. I just said the exact same thing. So I'm actually just having a look through the guest list at the moment.
Well, as for the guest list, I'm getting attacked by a fly now. As for the guest list, I've seen better. I will be honest. There are a few people there, and I'm kind of like, all right. But it's fucking Stan Bush is the reason I'm excited. You know,
so what I'm going to take with me to sign is for him to sign is this.
Well, I've got a couple of things. I've got that.
Yeah, cool. Oh, well,
yeah,
I really want it.
Because apparently this version of it is quite rare now. Colin Duff told me it was it's getting quite hard to find on CD now.
I wonder if there'll be any copies of it available to buy there of the soundtrack.
I would imagine so, and I probably think Toy Fu have probably got some, because you know what the Toy Fu guys are like.
Yeah, you got to buy something off them, haven't you? Because they donate to charity.
Because it goes to charity, it goes to Mary's Meals, and they do some good stuff. And even if it's just a £5, spend a £5 there, buy something stupid, but just give them something. It all goes to charity. It's all good. So I'm getting that signed by Stan. You'll notice it's signed by everyone else. If I can get it out the light.
How many copies of the film have you got?
Right, I've got it on VHS somewhere.
Yeah.
In fact, I've got it twice on VHS because back in like 2001, I want to say, there was 2 released versions of it. One was the standard version, and then another version of it was in a black cover that had the first episode of Headmasters on it, but with the Victory intro. Then I've got that version. This is the ultimate version, ultimate edition. Sorry, the one with Chris McFeely's rather dulcet tones doing the commentary, and this one's signed by Greg Berger, Michael Bell, Paul Harding, Dan Gilvezan, Michael McConaughey. Even though he's technically not in it, but there's a deleted scene where Trax is in it and gets killed. Who else is on there? Oh, Hal Rail. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 signatures. So Stan Bush will go on there quite nicely. So there's that version. I've got the version you just held up as well, but mine's still shrink wrapped. I've got the.
You never opened it?
No. I've got the. Oh, where is it? The 2004, I want to say, version.
Yes, I've got 3 copies. I've got this one. I think I've got the 2004 one, and I've got the 30th anniversary edition on Blu-ray.
I've got that Blu-ray. So I've got the movie about 5 times. Plus, I've got the digital copy that's on my computer as well.
Same
here. So yeah, I've got about 6 versions of the movie. But then again, I'm the same. I collect films. I've got about 5 different versions of Dawn of the Dead as well. So you know, I love alternate takes of films. I love it. You know, depending, because Dawn of the Dead is one of the most. There's so many versions out of that film, it's hard to keep track half the time. And I didn't even know this. There's an extra long version which has got every scene that was taken out. Somebody's cleverly spliced it together, put it up on YouTube. So, and I'm like, I need that on DVD or Blu-ray. Because Dawn of the Dead is one of my favorite movies of all time as well. So, yeah, I've got about 6 versions of Transformers the movie. 7 versions, yeah. So, because I think I'm not the only one who's got multiple versions of it. Well, I was going to get the Blu-ray signed, but because I'd already started, oh, shit, I'm dropping it all over now. Because I've already got this one started, I'm going to keep up with this one.
Yeah.
And then when I've got as many as I can get, I'm going to put it in a frame. You know, like you get, you know, you can get music CDs and mounted, you know, professionally mounted.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get that, you know, the case in there, the discs in there, and because I've got the wonderful Chris McFeely of the Basics channel to sign the little book as well.
I don't have that version with the booklet. I'm trying to think. There is another version.
Where's he gone?
I'm here. I'm still here. Yeah. Just looking for something, but couldn't find it.
Oh, never mind.
Buried in my relentless collection of DVDs.
Yeah. Ah. So yeah, it's this year's shaping up to be pretty good. I mean, I'll go meet all the guests. Mike Collins I'm quite interested in meeting because he did the Lady Bird books, or at least the first few of them. He illustrated them.
Yeah. Are there any G1 voice actors this year?
Not this year, no. Which, okay, fair enough. I mean, you know, you've got to appeal to everyone. Sorry, I'm getting rid of that. You know, that's fair enough. I'm okay with that. But I mean, you can't get much more G1 than Stan Bush, to be fair, can you?
No.
You know, so yeah, that's got that's tickled the G1 itch for me.
Yeah, that's enough for me.
I mean, Daniel Riodran, I'm quite interested in meeting due to the fact that he's been in Star Trek a few times as well. He played in the first season of Next Generation called Coming of Age, a Zaldan named Rondon. He was Duras in Enterprise, and he popped up on Voyager, I think, as well. I can't remember his character on Voyager off the top of my head. So he'll be quite good to meet. And of course, he was Megatron in Robots in Disguise.
I'll go and meet him then. I'll go and meet him. I'm thinking when we go to Birmingham on the Friday, do you plan to come with us, Tony? Or
no, because I've got my panel on, haven't I?
Oh, what time do you panel?
1 o'clock.
Definitely come see that.
Yeah, and I've already arranged to have drinks with people afterwards. So yes. Yeah,
I've got to remember to pack some booze to take with me as well.
Oh yeah. Well, me and John and Sam after Asda on Wednesday. I'm getting these signed as well because that's Daniel Riodran's character. Because sure, yeah. Because a few years ago we met Neil Kaplan, who was kind enough to sign that. So I've got Neil Kaplan.
That's nice. Do you think there might be? I know last year there wasn't, but do you think there might be some DVDs for sale there this year?
quite probably. I mean, at the minute, it's what I like to call Schrodinger's dealer's room. Now, if you familiar with the concept of Schrodinger's cat, there's a chance. Right now, they have everything Transformers with the word Transformers written on it in that dealer's room. So until we go in there, we don't know what they have. So, but right now, before we go in, they have everything and they don't have everything at the same time. It's Schrodinger's cat. Until we see the see the thing itself, we don't know. So
we just have to wait and see, really.
That's it. So Neil Kaplan signed Megatron as well. So I need to get Daniel Reed to sign both just for Mike. So I've got some. So it's one of the series that I've actually met both Prime and Megatron on.
Have you been watching any of the series before you set off to get ready?
Well, I watched Transformers the movie the other night, so
you never get tired of it, do you?
Nah, there's no way.
Never get tired of it.
I'm even at that stage now where just every scene makes me smile.
Yeah.
And that's before anyway. But it's just you never get tired of it. So yeah.
It has the same impact on me as a Disney film, an old Disney film I used to love.
Well, it's one of those movies where I can never get tired of watching it, like Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, like Predator, Terminator, Dawn of the Dead,
Star Wars,
of course, Star Wars, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, so the Marvel MCU, any Godzilla film, and even this series as well, which is really hard to find.
Did you like the most recent Godzilla film, the live-action remake? Which is in the same universe. The one that's in the same universe as
the legendary one. Yeah, I liked it. The only problem with it.
I know they plan to do a King Kong versus Godzilla.
Well, they're doing a shared universe, which is fine because the Godzilla films were a shared universe anyway. But the original Godzilla film. But the next film they're doing is Godzilla King of Monsters. And then it's King Kong 2. Then it's Godzilla versus King Kong.
That'd be good, yeah.
But the only problem with that film is, though, the first Godzilla, the legendary Godzilla film, is that he's not on screen long enough. I mean, you don't even show up.
No, he's not. No, that's the thing.
50 minutes into the movie.
Because I went to see it, and I saw that. I thought it was better than the 1998 film. To be honest.
Well, we don't talk about that one because you know how bad that movie is. Toho bought the rights for that character back just so they could kill him in Godzilla Final Wars.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. But I mean, I like the film, but the only problem is Godzilla's not in it enough. And every time he's on screen, as soon as he turns up, it cuts to the army guys again. And I'm just like, I don't care about these guys. Show me the fucking monster. That's why I'm here. That's why I've paid my fucking, £5. I want to see fucking monsters throw down. That's why I'm here. Because in fucking Pacific Rim, which I love as well, the monsters are in it from right from the start, and they just kick ass the whole length of the film.
Yeah.
But Shin Godzilla is also a good movie.
So is it just you that's on this small YouTubers panel then?
You what, sorry?
Is it just you that's on the small YouTubers panel?
No, it's Zort Rider as well. So it's me and Zort Rider. Rich. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be good. Come all. Lend me your ears, I guess is what they say. And I will be bringing this in person as well.
Wow.
So you get to see it all live, yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be good. Well, I hope it's gonna be good. It's probably just gonna end up into anarchy and descend into anarchy and shenanigans. But Rich seems, because it's Rich's idea, he's one that wants to do it. So it seems that he's got a grasp on it, and I'm just sort of there along for the ride. But it should be fun. It should be informative. We hope it should be fun. We hope, and we've got some prizes to give away. Yes.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So the lucky lumbering low center of gravity bastard who can ascertain the answer to one simplistic question, the words of which we will say. And we've got a spaceship and a robot to give away.
Wow!
Trek on my channel mostly. So yeah, we're gonna be giving away a spaceship and a robot. Oh, I'm getting attacked by a bloody fly. It's one of them real aggressive ones.
I got stung by a bee the other day on a bus.
Not the bees. How do you get stung by a bee on the bus?
Well, it was sitting on the windowsill, and I didn't look, and I just kind of placed my elbow down for a second. I was like, "Ouch!"
Ouch.
And I lifted my elbow up, and there was a bee stuck to me.
Nice. Not the bees. So yeah. Oh, I can't wait for this thing. I really can't. I can't believe it's this week as well. You know what I mean? It's that thing where, for the normal people out there, this is what Christmas feels like, because it is Christmas to us. Because you see people you don't see all year, right? You eat, drink, and be merry. There's a man that brings toys. Well, there's several men that bring toys, and several women too. And it's just like Christmas morning. It really is.
John's coming on. Yeah, John's coming on in a few minutes. So,
cool. Well, it's just exactly
I won't be able to do long, but are you on your week off work now?
Oh yeah. I was off today. Well, I get Sundays off anyway, but I'm off today. I'm off tomorrow. I'm off Wednesday, and then I'm TFNing because I'm having the pre-rest, as I called it, the pre-rest, because I'm going to need it. Because Saturday is going to be brutal, because Saturday always is. Because don't forget, we'll be up at crack of dawn to have breakfast, and then we've got to, go in the dealer's room, watch the panels, and get the autographs, and buy your toys, and then go for some food, and then come back and watch Club Con, and then disappear for an hour while Stanbush is getting ready, and then have a few drinks, come back, Stanbush, and then then it's probably on for the night, the proper drinking. So Saturday's going to be a long, brutal day, but in a good way, and then Sunday, I think it's going to be a bit maligned.
Yeah. Will you be back in the dealing room in the last hour for, to do a bit of, to try and get some bargains before they close?
Of course you do.
I've been watching a few old AA and TF Nation hauls today to see what things people have bought.
Oh yeah, me too. I've been doing it recently as well. I mean, it's nice. Do you know what I like about people's videos after the event? Yeah. I like it because you're seeing the event through somebody else's eyes.
Yeah.
Even though you've been there and you've done stuff, this, that, and the other and that. And then, but to see, particularly somebody you don't know that well, do a video, and then you see them going through their experiences and that. So you kind of see it through their eyes somewhat. And you kind of like, so you experience it sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? By osmosis, I guess. I think it's the word. So you see it through somebody else's eyes, and you get a better of perspective because what I do is when I watch somebody's video of them walking around the dealer's room or in the bar and something, I'm going, so where am I during this bit? Trying to work out the timeline.
I'll never forget last year. There's a video that's on YouTube that Sam took, and he talks to me briefly. He's going around the dealer and he talks to me, and he gets my name wrong. He calls me Lewis.
Yeah, I saw that. He's all right, Lewis. He went, no, my name's Lawrence. Well, that's Team Edward fair.
But then again, though, I was the first timer last year. So.
Do you know what? Don't matter. First timers are always welcome.
Yeah.
and we make them welcome, as we did with you. We made you feel totally welcome and accepted. And like I said, this year as well, if you're feeling a bit overwhelmed and stuff like that, come and find one of us and we'll sort
No,
it
I
out.
won't now because I know you guys quite well. I mean, I obviously you weren't at Digicon 4 back in February in Doncaster, but I met John and Sam again, and we're always in touch on here, and we talk to each other a lot. So,
well, yeah, that's it. I mean, it's not even about that. What I mean is, this goes for anybody who's watching who gets a bit sort of stressed or something like that when there's a lot of people. There's nothing wrong with you coming over and saying, "Oh, I need a bit of help." And I go, "Yeah, cool, no worries. What do you need? We'll help you out."
You're right, Ozzy.
All right, guys.
Yeah, how are you? You don't mind coming on a bit late, do you? I know it's a bit late in the night. I just thought I'd do a little sort of pre-vlog.
It's fine.
It's not.
I don't think Sam's around. I sent him the link just in case, but
he's liable to be asleep.
I was going to say he's probably asleep on your couch, isn't he?
He's not around tonight, so he's probably on someone else's couch.
He might as well just live at your house because the way he comes over and just falls asleep in the chair, might as well just live there.
I know. I'm pretty sure.
Tony.
Hello.
Sorry, Tony. Does your coach arrive in Leicester at 1:30? Is it?
Do you know? I'm not exactly sure. We'll let you know what's happening on the day because it all depends on. No, because Leicester's the last stop, so I would think. It all depends. I don't know. We'll have to let you know because it all depends on how much traffic there is, how long we stop for, how many people get on the bus.
You've got about 3 hours before you get there, haven't you?
Oh yeah, and I've got.
You're on the coach for about 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, my mum's gonna give me a lift into Leicester on Thursday, and I'm gonna then to the bus station. I'm just gonna wait there for the coach. So.
Cool. Well, like we said, we'll let you know when we're on our way because it's supposed to be 9:25 when it leaves Hull. So so I think because obviously Leicester's the last stop before we get to Birmingham. So whatever time should be around about half 1 to 2ish, I'd say.
Yeah. Does Lizzie let you know what she's doing, or is she coming down on the Thursday now? Or
sorry.
Is Lizzie going to come down on the Thursday?
I think she is. She was originally coming down Friday, but I think she's arranged something, so she's going to get there some point in the afternoon on the Thursday as well.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, John, how are you doing with...
I'm probably hanging by a thread at the moment with her, but no, I'm joking. No, everything's fine. Honky dory at the moment.
I'm really pleased for you, mate. I'm really pleased.
Cheers.
Yeah, me too. I've been trying to get you two together for fucking ages. Because you both seem perfect for each other, and it's like, fucking sort it. And both of you going, oh, stop sorting it, stop doing it. You could have been together fucking about a year ago.
Probably. Oh, well.
I'd be going, fucking ask her out, John. Do it. Fucking do it now. And then Lizzie's messaging me going, stop getting John, stop talking to John about me and him. I think, just fucking... I'm like, just shit I get off the pot, So yes. So are you ready for this thing on weekend then, John?
Oh yeah, always ready for it.
Me too. Are you off work as well?
Yeah, broke off yesterday.
I'm still on my work placement, so I've got my last shift this week tomorrow. And it's a 4-hour shift, so not too bad.
That'll pass in about 5 seconds.
Yeah.
When you're excited, it's like fucking... Because I remember last year I worked the Friday, the Wednesday, I did a 12-4. I did an 8-12, and it fucking passed like that. It was like, suddenly it was 9 o'clock, we were opening the shop, and then it was like, the next time I checked the watch, it was 11:58. I was like, fucking hell, finished now. Woo!
Do you get to do demoing at the shop, Tony? Do you like demo the toy?
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm doing a lot of. They say I'm really good at it.
Well, yeah,
so you're selling a lot of stuff for us.
Excellent. Yeah, I get to play with toys as well. It's great. It's the
kinetic ring. What I'm really good at is the kinetic ring. You know that?
Yeah. I demoed that usually. I'm usually stuck behind the till when I'm doing it when that's on. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I am fucking excited. I am so excited. I'm bouncing off the walls.
Oh, we've got a viewer.
Hey, got a single view. Woo!
Oh, John, you there? Where's John gone?
I don't know. Probably going to talk to Lizzie. Lizzie, I love you, Lizzie. Woo! Do you know, John, I'm only winding you up. Well, let's see what Scotty has to say. Scotty, can you see what's happening with John? Yeah, Scotty's on the case. So yeah, so what's the first thing you're going to do when you get there?
Well, get myself checked in, obviously, and check that.
Well, yeah, I mean, after all that, after everything's done, you're
obviously I've got to check that my dad has sorted out my access to the executive lounge, which
you've got that, haven't you? Yeah.
Yeah, and then after that, obviously I'm going to take the stuff in, then I'm going to head to the bar and talk to people.
Good man.
Yeah. That's my plan too. I'll just get all my stuff sorted, put it up in the room, have a shower because that bus journey is fucking mental. Hate it. And I'm always sweaty afterwards.
I try when I'm there. I'll try and have like a shower in the morning and in the evening. I'm certainly going to have one Stambush concert. So.
Well, that's it. I mean, what I'll do is on the Saturday I'll have one in the morning, obviously, and then in the afternoon when the dealer room closing and they're setting up ClubCon, that's when I'll go get a shower, go for food. And then get the drinks in.
I will not be buying any food at the bar this year.
No, don't be doing that shit.
I bought one meal last year.
Oh, I ain't bought anything from there.
We can go to that shopping centre place, can't we? There's a Subway.
There's some great places to eat there. When we last year we went to TGI Fridays. I think we should do that Thursday night. See if we can rustle up some.
What do you think about that, John?
Sorry.
TGI Fridays.
Do you want to do?
Oh, TGI's. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I wonder if Sam will get them fucking massive fucking onion rings. Because me, you, and Lawrence was sat on that table, and they was looking at over there, and they were just bringing fucking shit over every 5 seconds. What the fuck's all this? And then they come to our table, there's just a fucking plate each. I'm like, oh yeah. And then it's fucking Sam. I don't know how he must be the actual human version of Slimer because he just eats, and I've never seen anybody eat like that. I mean, I'm a fat fucker myself, but even I go, hang on, that's too much, I know when I've had too much. And me and Sam went to pub. It was a good while ago, and I just got a burger and a pint, and he got like chili dogs, and then he got a fucking mixed grill, and then top off with a fucking massive piece of cake. I'm like, how the fuck? Are we? And I'm like eating my last chip, going, I'm a bit full now, and there's him going, fucking, more, fucking. He's like Mr. Crazy.
My favorite pub dessert is like a sundae.
Well, it all depends on my mood. I do like a cheesecake. I do like ice cream, and sometimes ice cream and a cheesecake. Cake of cheese.
Cheese? Oh, cake?
Yeah, cheesecake. Cake of cheese. Yeah, so sometimes I like
there's chocolate cheesecake, strawberry cheesecake. It's nice.
Strawberry. It's like milkshake, strawberry milkshake. It's got to be strawberry.
Oh yes, with ice cream. Yeah.
However, I will change it. I will get a vanilla Oreo milkshake if there's one going. Because the crushed Oreos.
You can't go wrong with Oreo.
You certainly can't. You certainly can't. So yes, I'm fucking so excited. You just can't believe it. I am so fucking excited.
Oh, I can't. I mean, I've just done like a little live chat thing on my TF Nosy channel, and I'm
just rendering a Transformers review. Actually, I'm at 40% right now.
Cool. Well, yeah. So I just.
Did you guys?
Sorry.
You what?
Yeah. Did you guys review the Rune figure from last year?
I didn't get it. It sold out by the time I got to it.
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah.
They might bring some more this year as a last year.
They might have some left, yeah. So if they do, I might pick one up. But
well, it might do. I mean, I think I managed to pick up like the second or third to last one that they had on the stall.
Oh, you must have got there right before I did then, because when I got there, they just sold the last one.
I mean, you might be able to get the TFCon variant, which is the black and white one.
I'm going to get some more T-shirts this year. Obviously the TFN 20.
That's the thing. I don't think Hash and Urban Species are going this year.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there won't be a T-shirt store.
Well, there might be. I don't know. From what I understand is, though, I didn't see his name. But then again, he might be there. He might change his name. I don't know. So, who knows?
Yeah. At least I think Nick's going to be there again, isn't he? I hope so.
Yeah.
Because he'll have a few things I want.
Yeah, because I'm rooming with Nick and I know where his table is going to be, but I'm not going to say here.
So, John, obviously we want to see Tony's panel, don't we? You still fancy going into Birmingham on the Friday at some point?
Oh yeah, I mean that is the original plan to do so. I mean, I'm definitely going to come by the panel because it's just at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So
1 o'clock, yeah. Well, I'd come along, but I've already arranged to meet Mence and Graham Collect 75 and Theo in the bar. So we're going to have a few drinkies in the bar.
Well, like I say, I mean, there's no rush to go into Birmingham. I mean, like I say, we could just hang around the bar for a bit and see how we feel on the day. You know, if we feel a bit shit or just want to just chill out. I mean, there's plenty of time to go into
TF Nation. You can't feel shit at TF Nation.
Well, if you're feeling shit.
Well, what I mean is just because, like, you know, travelling down, caught up with you kind of thing.
That's why what I'm going to do what I did last year is I'm not going to drink. Well, I don't want to drink too much on Thursday nights because I'm doing the panel and I don't really fancy doing a panel hungover.
Yeah.
Right? So,
that'd be funny.
Yes, but it's not going to happen. But what I mean is, what I did last year is about 11 o'clock last year, I felt tired and I went to bed. This is the Thursday night and I slept right through till morning and I felt fucking energized the rest of the weekend because the year before that, I was fucking absolutely destroyed, like proper dying when I come home. This last year, I was still knackered and destroyed, but I wasn't as bad. You know, and I was on like grey mode when I come home from, I think it was last auto assembly actually. Yeah, it was last auto assembly. I was proper knackered. So yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I can't fucking wait. I'm so glad I've got these 3 days off beforehand as well. Because today, Tuesday, I'm gonna get my stuff out that I'm gonna get signed. Which is not a lot of stuff this year, to be fair. I've got all the fucking comic guys' autographs because, you know, part of the scenery, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'm going to get all my washing done, all my t-shirts and that I'm going to need, all my pants. And then Wednesday...
Or you could just go commando. Maybe easier.
Well, I could, but I'll just embarrass everybody with the size of a massive penis. So, you know. I don't really want to do that, you see. You know.
It'll be a bit of a weird situation if somehow your trousers fallen down and the little man came out to play. You know.
Well, he's not a little man; he's a very large man. I think you'll find now. Well, he can't be any worse than that fucking bloke who turned up fucking naked in reception a couple of years ago.
I think I missed that by like 10-15 minutes. I kind of I kicked myself for that.
Well, you know, well, you just because is it just because you wanted to see a naked man, John? Is that what it was?
No, I just wanted to see the surrealness of a naked man.
but apparently though, he just from what I understand is he didn't try to cover up anything. He just stood like full view like this, you know.
Obviously quite proud.
Here's a question. This is the thing that I don't get. How do you get locked out of your hotel room, start bullet naked?
Oh yeah, I remember Tony last year. Your key wouldn't work at one time, would it?
No.
I remember I bumped into you on the way to my room.
It's
You said, "I'm going
because-
to go down and get another key."
It's because if you put your phone near the key card, it can erase the data on it.
Yeah,
So
that
one
happened
bit
to
of
me.
advice is put your key card in a different pocket to your phone.
Yeah, that happened to me. But no, one at TF Nation, it was like when I think it was either the first or second time we ever went to the Hilton from moving from Holiday Inn.
2012 then was the first year.
Yeah, so 2012 or 2013, and I remember I didn't realise at the time, but I put my my door card with my phone, and I went up to my room, and I was like, "Oh shit, it's not working. This is the right room, right?" So I was like checking, like paranoid, checking that I was at the right room, and I was like, "No, it won't work." And then I had to go down and said, "Oh, this is broken," so they just changed it for a new one.
Do you know what? I've never had a problem at the hotel, not once.
No, Metropole Hilton is good.
The only problem I did have is they didn't change the towels one morning, and I'm not one of these guys that's how dare you, blah 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 blah. You know, I'm not one of them. I just went downstairs and said, "Oh, I can send somebody to
When
my
I
room."
was at the Hilton in San Francisco, when I was at the Hilton in San Francisco, the room
San
service.
Francisco. Go on.
I was there with my dad for a fortnight, and
yeah, get you, San Francisco. I'm only kidding. Go on, you're all right. Lawrence, tell us you're all right. I'm only kidding, mate.
it's all right. No, I know it's okay. You can take the Mickey out of me if you like.
Oh well, don't you worry. You can't give me carte blanche to piss out of you because I fucking will, mate.
Nah, I'm always welcome.
As long as you give
I
tend
to see the funny side. I always tend to see the funny side of things.
Oh, me too.
I'm not sort of.
Well, that's it. I mean, you got to. You know, I think we all get a bit fucking full of ourselves in day-to-day life and that, and you think you're indestructible and stuff like that. And I think
the thing is, an event like TFN though, you know, it's a fun day for us. It's like what we wait for all year.
Oh, right, yeah. I mean,
and we all have fun because we like it. It's like stepping into I kind of see it as stepping out of reality for the weekend.
You're right, exactly that.
Yeah.
Because it's the first time. Because it's probably the only time during the year you get to be nerdy with people who are nerdy as well. Because I mean, when you're at work or when you're at home, it's like you can't be full nerd, and you can't start talking about something without having to explain it. You know what I mean?
No.
The
thing is, though, because I've been doing this placement at a toy shop, it's been good because like everyone's kind of into the stuff and going well. So,
well, yeah, I mean, but the thing is, though, I mean, it's like because I know everything there is to know about Star Wars and everything there is to know about Transformers in the shop. It's like when somebody comes in here and they go, when somebody's got a question, they ask somebody else. They always defer to me. It's like, oh, I don't know, but Tony will. Have you got something? No, we ain't got it.
As I say, we've got a big like aisle full of like Star Wars stuff at the minute. We've got like lightsabers, play sets. And...
Yeah, we got them in as well. Load of figures down to a $5.
You sell a lot of the Last Jedi stuff.
Not really. It's mostly it's the series that came out in 2014, and it's the series are quite good action figures. And they do like pretty much every character they did, I think, up until I think Disney took it over. So these are the last Lucasfilm Fox ones.
Yeah.
Or the start of the Disney ones, I think. I think it's that.
What I hear now is that George Lucas seriously regrets his decision about selling his company to Disney because he's not happy with what they've done.
But fucking $4 billion, he's not going to fucking turn that off, is he? What pisses me off though is these entitled fans that are going, boycott Star Wars, it's not as good as it used to be. And I'm like, well, hang on. The Last Jedi was crap, it was rubbish. And I'm like, hang on. Have you not seen Phantom Menace?
Yeah.
I thought the Last Jedi.
My dad was saying he thought the first half of The Last Jedi was worse than Episode 1, but I didn't think it was that bad. I think Last Jedi had its...
3 words. Jar Jar Binks. Enough said.
Yeah. I didn't think The Last Jedi was bad. I thought it was quite good.
I loved it. I thought it was great. I tell you what, though, as well, this is what really annoys me. And they're going, boycott Star Wars, this, that, and the other. And, you know, and it's like Kathleen Kennedy shouldn't know what she's doing. I went, well, okay then. So what has Kathleen Kennedy done since she took over Lucasfilm? And what have Disney done since they bought Star Wars? Give us more fucking Star Wars.
Yeah.
Since they took it over, 2015 we got The Force Awakens, 2016 we got Rogue One, 2017 we got Last Jedi, 2018 we got Solo. So we've had 4 movies.
Yeah, and we've got this new series.
And then
we've had Rebels, and we've got this new series of Clone Wars.
Yeah, they're finally doing the last season. I'm like, fucking yes. When they announced that,
what I'm thinking is, even though Rogue One is one of the anthology films, I think when I sit down and watch the saga, I probably would watch Rogue One in between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope.
You've got to do it, yeah. It's part of
it leads right into it, basically.
Well, so. when we went to see it, me and Holly went to see it, and I did it as well. But when Rogue Leader, Red Leader, and Gold Leader showed up, the fucking place went nuts. It was Gold Leader, this is Red Leader, this is Gold Leader. I'm like, fucking yes, bro. You know what I mean? And you know what the best part of that is? They used deleted footage, so they used different takes.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, from episode 4, they used different takes, put it in there, and I'm like, fucking yes, this is what. And of course, spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen it, which you should have done. Fucking Darth Vader.
Oh yes.
That movie.
Yeah, I liked how it showed Darth Vader in his Bacta tank, because that's something we've not seen before. Is that he actually has the Bacta tank on Mustafar in his castle?
Well, in the deleted scenes, yes, but not in the actual theatrical version. No, but no, but it was that moment that you think when he just kicks the shit out of them rebel bastards, and it's just like, this is why Darth Vader is so scary. It made Vader scary again, and I just went, this is fucking nuts. And you know what, though? This is the kicker for me. Right? Let's travel back in time to 1998, right? When, or maybe even 97, when there was rumours that they were going to do a new Star Wars movie, right? Which later turned into Phantom Menace, right? And these are pre-internet days, pre-YouTube, all that sort of stuff. So me and my mates, sort of in college and that, I'd have been 17 at the time, we were talking about, oh, what's the film going to be? And I went, oh, I bet it's the Death Star plan's been stolen. And this is honestly true, I'm not bullshitting. I said, I bet you the last scene of that movie, you see Tantive 4 go to hyperspace. And then, it leads into episode 4. And of course, what happens in Rogue One? Does exactly that. And I just went,
yeah,
oh, God, it fucking reached into my brain, And that was the kind of the image I imagined when Phantom Menace was rumoured way back in the day. And then I was like, oh, it's a prequel. Oh, what? Okay.
Well, technically, whatever that would have been, whatever the film, like that original 1997 film would have been, sort of a prequel as well. But, like,
one of the good things about Rogue One, though, is, well, firstly, it's set in proper Star Wars time, right?
Yeah.
Secondly, it actually looks like 1977.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
The film quality looks like 1977 stock. The costumes, the hairstyles look like 1977. I just went, this.
Yeah, I've been looking for the DVD copies, the DVDs that were re-released in 2007. I think 2006, late 2006. They had the special editions, but also as a bonus feature on the bonus disc, it had the original theatrical versions of the trilogy.
Oh, them ones, yeah.
I had that. I've been looking for them again. I don't know where they are. I had all 3 of them, so I can watch the original theatrical versions again.
See, now I'm in 2 minds because there's some bits I do like in the special editions, and there's some bits I don't like. The bits I do like is seeing, you know, the ships in the background and flying through and stuff like that. That's great because it makes the, you know, and the battle as well. When you see the different shots of the TIE fighters and that in the battle at the end, keep all that stuff, but get rid of the fucking hand shot first bollocks. Get rid of the Jabba
that
the Hutt
CGI
scene,
Jabba the Hutt scene,
because it just gets worse and worse every fucking time they redo it. So get rid of those scenes. Empire, leave as is, because I love Cloud City. When they redid Cloud City,
yeah,
you know, added all the windows and all the balconies and stuff like that. That's fucking keep that as is. And Jedi, just get rid of the fucking the music thing at the beginning. So I'd have a sort of a hybrid.
That song in Jabba's Hut, yeah, the dance, the
However,
they redid
now,
dancing. Yeah, I know the
ladies
big
and
name.
gentlemen, boys and girls, if you go on YouTube and search Star Wars Revisited or Adi-Wan, right? There's this guy who has basically took the original movies and added his version of the special edition, but rather than sort of fucking around with it, what he's done is he's corrected all the inconsistencies and made it better, right?
Yeah,
For a fan of it, this is fucking amazing, and he's actually CGI'd it in, and it looks completely seamless as well.
Yeah,
and it's just like this is what the special editions should have been. Now, basically, it is as is. But if you remember the Battle of Yavin, right?
Yeah.
You know when they fly past the planet, don't they, the gas giant, and they're going, you know, all wings report in and all that sort of stuff. The planet disappears from view, completely gone for the rest of the film, until the end when you see them come flying away from the Death Star. Now, if they're really traveling towards the Death Star, it'd still be in the background. And this guy's added it back in the background. And every time they're flying around, it pans back into shot, which is what would really happen, yeah? And one of the best things he fucking did was, I'll put a link, I'll message you the link, because it's really worth a shot. And one of the best things he did for it is, when he goes, "Goal leader, this is base one. We're detecting a group of fighters heading your way." And then the music goes to the Imperial March, and all these fucking fighters come out of nowhere, and it looks fantastic. And I get chills every time I see it. And another good thing as well, you know when the Death Star blows up,
yeah,
and you see him do the sequence, don't you? You know, and he goes and do all the controls and that. What he did, what he added in that is, just before it explodes, the green, you know, the lasers converge just as it's about to fire, then it explodes. It is so fucking cool. So it just like shows you how closely he came to it, and it's so fucking cool. And it's like, now hire this guy to do the special edition versions of the Star Wars movies, and I will fucking throw as much money as you want at it. You know?
Yeah, I mean, something I watched last night. I watched this lineup. Someone did a video of YouTube. You know the Emperor's message scene as a hologram in Empire Strikes Back. It has all the different versions of that from the original 1980 version. With apparently that was actually a woman.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Dressed up like an alien kind of thing with the cape on, and then they reshot it with Ian McDiarmid several times for several different releases. They changed the dialogue, added more dialogue in.
Well,
and I think one thing that was necessary was for them to reshoot, was to put Ian McDiarmid in that scene. Because he was.
But the problem I've got with it is, though, he doesn't look. The Emperor's look doesn't look consistent to what he looks like in Jedi. I mean, yeah, it's the reason because, you know, it was filmed, you know, 30, 40 years after the fact, which is fair enough. And I'm like, because Ian McDiarmid, I think, was only 35 when he did Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just kind of. Yeah, well, I can see why, but I mean, surely now you've got the capacity to make him look like the Emperor, even just use certain shots and just CG him mouth in or something. You know,
Yeah.
But anyway, that's just my personal opinion. But you know,
something.
Because the first DVD versions of the original trilogy came out before Episode 3 came out, and they had Ian McDermott in that version, but they didn't have like his yellow deformed eyes. But then with the 2006 versions, they reshot that scene again where he had the yellow Sith eyes with his deformed body, and they added in the dialogue. So instead of saying we have a new enemy, we have a new enemy, the rebel that destroyed the Death Star. I have no doubt that this is the offspring of Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
I think Ian McDermott and Ewan McGregor were the two good things about the prequels.
Well, yeah. I mean, Dennis Lawson, who plays Wedge, is Ewan McGregor's uncle.
Yeah.
And
is he an American actor, Dennis?
No, he's Scottish.
Oh yeah, but he plays an American character, obviously. But
yeah, because it's in the movies, it's the good guys are American, the British guys are the bad guys. It's it's that whole colonial fucking bollocks thing,
Yeah.
Because to be fair, us Brits do make the best bad guys.
I say, bringing back to Rogue One, were you happy with like them CGIing Peter Cushing to bring Grand Moff Tarkin back?
Yeah,
I thought it was well done. It was well done, but some people thought it was a bit creepy. I mean, I see it was well done.
Oh, I loved it. I thought it was great. But the thing is, though, it would be right for Tarkin to be there, if you know what I mean. In the story,
Yeah.
It's Tarkin to be there. I've got no problem with it. And apparently, now they did his family because they had to obviously get the rights from his family to use his image. And they went, yeah, fucking do it. Because Ian, I'm saying McDowell, no, but Peter Cushing, he loved being in Star Wars because it was one of the first films that he did that kids could watch.
Yeah.
Because up until then, he was more famous for doing Hammer horror, playing Van Helsing and Dr. Frankenstein and Hammer horror movies, which you should be watching because they're fucking great. So he was kind of happy that he played a bad guy. I think the first time he played a bad guy, and he sort of reveled in it and loved it.
And he nailed it.
He fucking nailed it.
It's a great performance.
But
Mark Hamill said he found, even though they didn't do any scenes together, Mark Hamill met him on the set and said it was like so inspirational to meet him because at the time Mark Hamill was a young actor. And
so if you believe there's an afterlife and all that kind of bollocks, and I would think that Peter Cushing would go, yeah, I'm fucking happy with that. You know what I mean? I get to be in a film again. You know what I mean? I've no problem with it. I thought it was great because when I first saw it, I was like, oh my god, Grand Moff Tarkin, holy shit! You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, when I went to see Rogue One and I saw that, I actually had to question myself. I actually turned to Sam at the same time and I went, dude, is he dead? I thought he was dead. And
died in 1991.
Yeah, and then Sam said, yeah, he's been dead for years. And I was like, Jesus, that's mad. I literally had to question that he'd actually died years ago.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't think they should keep overdoing it. I can kind of see where people are coming from with it being creepy. But
I think they used him very sparingly.
I really hope. I mean, I know that somehow J.J. Abrams is back for Episode 9, and somehow he plans to bring Leia back for that.
Apparently, they're going to use deleted footage from Last Jedi. They're going to use deleted footage, which I'm hoping that.
I hope they don't CGI her.
No, I don't think they will. I think they'll try and find a way to kill her off sort of quickly in the film.
Well, they already CG'd, didn't they, to make her young in Rogue One at the same time.
Yeah. So. And again, no problem because that's what she looked like back in '77. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's only like the aging fucking what's he called? From Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Fucking Kurt Russell.
Yeah. Ken Russell.
It's exactly the same thing. Just that
I met Ken Russell once at one of the early conventions I've been to when I was a kid.
Mm.
Yeah, but Kurt Russell's not dead, is he?
No, but it's the same. But it's the same thing.
I thought you meant Ken Russell. Sorry, I thought Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell, yeah. No, but it's the same idea that they're using, the de-aging an actor to make him look younger, like.
Yes. So what you mean now?
It's exactly the same thing, and I've got no problem with that. But then again, when Rogue One came out, Carrie Fisher was still with us. So
yeah.
Well, she just died as it came out.
No, she died she died shortly after Last Jedi.
It was still on.
No. She died. I remember seeing
Rogue One was still
Rogue
on
One.
cinema when she died, because I saw it twice. The
I
first time I
saw it pre and post, and when she peed on screen, I'm going like this. So you know.
Yeah. I think she'd already recorded quite a bit of scenes, and then obviously they had to kind of do something near the end of the movie.
No. A principal photography had been completed.
Yeah.
So that was fine, but for the new one, they are using deleted scenes. My nose is itching, something awful, and they are doing they are using deleted scenes,
cool,
so that she could be in there. I'm just hoping that they quietly write her out of the story somewhat, because otherwise it's going to be a CGI thing again, isn't it, to get her in there and that. But you know what I mean? I'm just kind of. I don't want that to happen, but that's the situation we're in, you know. So okay then. As we're talking about Star Wars, then, what's your favourite Star Wars battle?
In terms of a lightsaber battle, I might have to go with the one on Mustafar and Revenge of the Sith.
Good choice.
That's the one. What?
Good choice.
Did you like it?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, the fighting in the prequels, obviously, they get it better because they had to, because it was like the Jedi in their prime. They had to use had to learn faster techniques and more advanced.
I think my favourite lightsaber fight is Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, and Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Say what we want about the Phantom Menace, that whole sequence is just fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
You got the Duel of Fates going on in the background as well, you know.
Ray Park, you know, he who was Darth Maul. I mean, he was like, you know, he'd been in stunts for years prior to that.
Yeah.
And Liam Neeson had like years of sword fighting experience. Well, and Ewan McGregor apparently picked it up really quickly. So
he also played Snake Eyes in the G.I. Joe live actions.
And Toad in the first X-Men movie.
Yeah.
Toad. I met Ray Park once at another convention.
Oh, I'll tell you what was good. I saw it on a clip. Garrett Wang, who plays Ensign Kim on Star Trek Voyager, had a bat'leth and passed it to Ray Park, and Ray Park went full fucking Klingon and went with a bat'leth, and I just went, that is the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen. And then Ray passed Garrett a fucking double-edged lightsaber, and he just goes full Darth Maul at the same time. Like, do you know what? My fucking nerd brain has just gone, oh my god, this is the best thing in the world.
I bet some people were like, dude, you're crossing the streams with this.
Exactly, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I'm all for that, you know. Ensign Kim, Jedi Master, you know, and Darth Maul, Klingon warrior.
But the odd thing is, though, with the prequels is it calls the bad guys, the Jedi's enemy is Sith, is an ancient legion of warriors. We didn't even hear the word Sith in the original, and that's what Darth Vader is.
He's Dark Lord of the Sith. Yeah, the Sith is never mentioned in the original trilogy at all. I believe, I can't remember, that I think the action figure, the original 7 action figures called Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith, if I remember rightly. I could be wrong. It's 1 o'clock in the morning now, so I'm probably wrong. But yeah. So space battles then, what's your favourite space battle?
Oh, probably I might go for like the tunnel, you know, when they're trying to destroy the first Death Star, you know, to get to the main reactor in the New Hope. I'd go for the one in Return of the Jedi, but it's a bit rushed because you got the big climax scene with Darth Vader's death and Luke escaping the Death Star.
I was going to say that's my favorite. I love the Battle of Endor. I think it's one of the best. Because do you know what as well? No CGI. Every one of those ships is a model that was rendered separately.
Yeah.
And I think at one stage there's 150 ships on screen at one time, and then for technology back in the day, that was just practically unheard of.
It was 1983, wasn't it? Return of the Jedi originally came out.
So that'd have been filmed probably over 81 and 82. So, so you know, it's just that is just insane, and I fucking love it. However, there's loads cut out as well.
Yeah,
because they've been popping up on YouTube, all the deleted scenes from Return of the Jedi. There's a scene where you see two gunners in the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
You see a couple of guys running around the Millennium Falcon repairing bulkheads and that as they're exploding. And there's loads of deleted footage of female X-Wing pilots and that.
Mm.
You know, going.
I know. A couple of deleted scenes I have seen is one where you see Luke constructing his second lightsaber.
Yeah, but one of my favorite deleted scenes actually is Moff Jarrod in the Death Star. He gets the call from the Emperor, right? Saying, "Oh, we need to, we're going to lose the planet, so we might as well destroy it. So fucking destroy it." And he's going, "Well, we can't destroy it. Our guys are down there." And the Emperor's like, "Don't care, fucking blow the bastard up." So it would have added an extra, and it added a timer to the battle as well, but they cut all that out. And there's also a bit where, Vader comes up to Jar Jar and he says, "Oh, the Emperor didn't want to see you," and he force chokes him. It's like, "Get out of my way."
Yeah, I've seen this scene where Darth Vader is denied entrance by the Imperial Guards.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm coming through anyway," and he's like, "Yeah, fucking hell, yeah." You don't want to. The thing is, what's worse, defying the Emperor or defying Vader? What do you think is the worst fucking outcome?
Well, it's said because of Darth Vader's prosthetic arms, he can't shoot Force lightning.
He can't, no.
But yeah, Emperor Palpatine, he can shoot Force lightning at you. So.
But you'd have thought, because he's got robot hands, you'd have thought that he could have put a device in there that amplifies it. So
that's what I was thinking. I mean, there's this awesome YouTube channel. This guy does this thing called Star Wars Theory, where he explains theories from novels. Yeah, and he also makes fan fictions as well. I watch that all the time.
Well, some great
done some awesome stuff. Yeah, it talks about. And he does lightsaber giveaways. These FX lightsabers.
There's another one as well called Generation Tech, and they did a real good video series. If the Empire invaded Earth now, in our present technology, if the Empire was real and invaded Earth, and it's really cool actually. And you look at it and go, actually, that's what would happen. And
I did see this documentary. Yeah. Oh, that'd be good. I mean, I saw this documentary called Star Wars Tech, and they were thinking about, could we actually make things that exist in Star Wars? Like, they think we could probably make a real lightsaber now, but
someone actually did that. I can't forgotten the guy's name, but he for The Last Jedi, he built with stuff that he got off of eBay. Yeah. What is it? The ship for the main bad guy in The Last Jedi, and that forgot his name.
The First Order Resurgence class Star Destroyer.
No, the
Finalizer, to be precise, is the name of that ship.
I can't remember the name of it now. It's the one where what's his name?
Firstly, the Snoke.
No, not Snoke.
Kylo Ren.
No, the main like Sith guy.
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren, thank you. Kylo Ren's ship. He builds Kylo Ren's ship. Yeah, TIE Silencer. That's right. So he built that, but then that same guy did a build for. He actually made an actual working lightsaber, but he had to have like a power source, obviously, and he actually did it, so it actually sliced through steel and everything.
Oh, yeah, I think I saw that video. ago.
Yeah. He actually made like a proper plasma type blade.
Yeah, and everybody's going, oh, he's got a power source connected to a lightsaber hill. And I went, well, 1,000 years before, during the events of Knights of the Old Republic, that's how they had lightsabers. They were connected by a wire to a battery pack on the back. And if that got severed, your fucking lightsaber shut off. But
Yeah.
like I said, Generation Techno, they did a great series of the invasion of Earth by the Empire. And the fact that, and you know what the best part of it is? The fact that F-22 Raptors can fuck TIE fighters up big time.
Mm.
You know, F-22 Raptors, you know what Starscream Transformers do in the movie?
Oh,
One
yeah,
of them
yeah,
can
yeah.
outfight an Imperial TIE fighter. Just think about that for a moment.
I think anything can outfight one of them.
Well, firstly, the TIE fighters are made of like literally nothing because, you know, the only advantage that they've got is they can swarm. And they fight in swarms. But an F-22 Raptor can lock onto it at a distance with a heat-seeking missile, take it out before the TIE fighter can do anything. Right?
Yeah.
He also did a good one, the Empire versus the Borg.
Do you guys know of anything called Shoe Dazzle?
Shoe Dazzle.
Someone sent me a message saying, "Hi, Ataku, you are speaking."
Oh, I don't know. Shoe Dazzle.
That's probably nothing. Probably nothing. Just talk amongst yourselves for a couple of minutes, guys. We'll be off about another 10 minutes, but I'm just going to go and have a quick fag.
Okay.
But yeah, they did he did Empire versus the Borg as well, which was really cool. Although the outcome of that, I was like, that's bollocks, because the Borg would assimilate the Empire within him. You know.
I love that little animated cartoon somebody did, and it was like Star Trek versus Star Wars, and it's like Vader's on the screen, and they're kind of is it Picard or something?
Picard,
yeah. Oh, that was hilarious.
See, that's the thing. Everybody goes on about the Empire, this, that, and the other, and it's like, oh yeah, Darth Vader would just force shut the entire Borg collective. And I thought, okay, then. So you're telling me that Darth Vader's on every single Star Destroyer at the same time, is he? You know,
that's made a lot of clones.
Really? He's going to be on every single Star Destroyer the Borg encounter at the same time? Somehow I kind of doubt that. Because if like I said, Borg cube encountered an Imperial Star Destroyer, that's almost 30,000 humanoid life forms that the Borg would go, ooh, we shall assimilate those. You know, Vader's on a ship, yeah, but he's unlikely to be on every ship they encounter.
Yeah. Well, for me, for Star Wars, I think the Battle of Endor has to be my favourite battle, definitely.
Yeah, mine too as well. Because Wedge is fucking kicks ass in that battle, like he does in every battle. Because he's the best pilot in the Rebel Alliance. If you read the X-Wing books, which you really should, the X-Wing books are fucking fantastic.
I ain't read any of the books or anything. I need to.
Right. If you're going to read any of the books, I mean, it used to be canon, it isn't anymore, but any of the X-Wing books, in fact, all the X-Wing books, the Rogue Squadron books, because they were fucking brilliant. Shadows of the Empire was good as well. I liked Heir to the Empire, but Heir to the Empire is a bit in parts. The Tales of the Bounty Hunters is quite a good book as well. Because that, you know, the Bounty Hunters in on the bridge of the Star Destroyer in Empire Strikes Back, it tells you about each one of them. It's not like a little short, like little anthology short stories. They're really good. Death Troopers is a good one as well.
Death Troopers.
Yeah, where they find a Star Destroyer and you find out these medical experiments have been going on, and there are zombies on board. It's just quite fun.
Yeah, because there's been some theories that they're actually dead stormtroopers resurrected or something.
Well, I'm not going to go into it because you really need to read it, but basically...
Yeah, because that's what they were saying when they came into Rogue One for the first time.
Like, no, not them. No, it's a different thing altogether. No, that book was written before that film came out, and it was just called Death Troopers, because they found a Star Destroyer, and they found all the crew dead, but they're now zombies.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and it's zombie stormtroopers.
Yeah, because another, obviously, like you said, they're a different thing, but the Death Troopers that come into Rogue One, they say that there's a theory that they're actually probably, because how many countless stormtroopers were killed, and there were kind of, some of them were brought back and resurrected, hence why they're kind of like, just, it looks like, you know, the way that the helmet is designed, and it kind of like comes right down like this, as if they've got no nose or something. They're thinking it could be skeletal.
They're just elite troopers, and they were Krennic's personal guard. That's all they were. They weren't anything spectacular or anything like that. They were just Krennic's personal guard. That's why you don't see them after he's killed, because they all got killed. Because they're all on Scarif, and when that the Battle of Scarif's another good battle. But when Scarif was destroyed, all the Death Troopers were destroyed with Krennic, so that's why you don't see him later on.
Yeah, it's a shame though, because I do like the design of them. I think they're pretty cool. Yeah,
this is what really annoys me about Star Wars fans, because they go, "Oh, well, how can you have shore troopers on the Death Star when and you want the waiting thingy?" And I went, well, firstly, the Death Star's fully operational by the time thingy comes around. So you'd imagine on the Death Star, there are TIE bombers, there are AT-ATs, there are AT-STs, there's snow troopers, there's range troopers, there's shore troopers, all on the Death Star. But we only saw, like, I think 3 levels of the Death Star. So not all the troopers are going to be out in force. Plus, we didn't see any AT-ATs, AT-STs, TIE bombers, Lambda-class shuttles, or snow troopers until Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, hang on, and scout troopers as well. You imagine all these guys were on the Death Star at the same time. We didn't see them till Empire, until Jedi rather. So come on, lads, just because you didn't see them in one film doesn't mean they weren't there. That's what really annoys me about Star Wars fans. They're always quick to fucking jump down your throat and go, "Oh well, this time, I don't." Well, hang on, we didn't see, various classes of starship in, various episodes of Star Trek, but they were there, they were built, but we just didn't see them until later on. It's just the way it is. So I'm just watching the Adi-Wan Revisited battle, TIE Fighter battle. So, yes. Anyway, so TFN, dude.
No.
Can't wait. I can't believe it's here as well, Because it's always that thing that's far off. It's months away. It's always months away, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's always months away, and it's that thing that's coming. But finally, it's this week, and I'm so fucking excited. I'm bouncing up and down the walls. I can't talk about anything else. You don't seem to be that excited.
Sorry, no, my focus was completely away from that. Sorry. No, I'm massively excited. I can't wait for it. I kind of really need it at the moment.
Yeah, me too.
Been a bit of a shitty couple of months.
Yeah, I've put in a lot of hours at work recently, and I'm grateful for the fucking break and just to hang out with cool peeps and talk robots, talk Star Wars and talk whatever, and drink some beers with some cool people and play with toys.
Yeah, same here.
And play with some toys. Play with some of these bad boys,
Yep. Definitely.
Kablama. So come on. Halo, Scorpion tank from Halo, am I right?
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Are you guys planning on perhaps buying a figure to play with before the dealer room opens from someone, or?
Nah, I don't get that. What's the point of bringing something extra with you? Because you're only going to bring it home, aren't you? To be fair, No,
I don't mean bring something. I mean buy something from a trader, or.
Well, you mean somebody's selling something there and then? Maybe it depends what they got.
Yeah.
But I mean, I have in the past, but it all depends on. Probably not until dealer room's open. To be perfectly honest, it's one of these things that I'll just it I'll see it. You know, depends what happens when we get there. You know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing about this thing. It's the kind of thing of you know, let's see what's out there kind of thing first before we start going right. I want, because it's like when people go, what's your list? And then I've seen it on like people going to TF Nation and they've fucking got a list a mile long. And it's like, well, you can't really put a list down because chances are if you go right, I'm having XYZ and you don't get those, you know, then for some reason those figures are not, no dealer's got those figures, right? You're gonna be pissed off and you're gonna be, oh fucking TF Nation was shit, you didn't have the figures I wanted. You know, that sort of attitude. Well,
Yeah.
if you go in if you kind of go in with an idea of what you want, it's like, well, I want some G1, I want some Beast Wars, I want some Armada figures or movie figures or whatever, then you're more likely to find the things that you want. And then because there's always that bit where you go to a dealer and you're having a rummage round and they've got either a box full of crap and you think, oh, fucking hell, one of them, brilliant. Or you just find that one figure that's just somehow eluded you and you pick it up and you go, oh my God, this one. I've been waiting for this one for fucking ages. Never been able to find one. You know, that sort of attitude, you know? And that's how it should be. Because like I say, if you go in with, you know, an expectation of going, well, I want, you know, X, Y, and Z, you're likely never to find them. You know?
Yeah.
And
I was so lucky to get my G1 Megatron last year because I think that was the only one there. And that's what I really.
Well, yeah. I mean, G1 Megatron is always nice one to have. I mean, I got mine. He's up there, and he's an original, not a reissue, and it cost me £22. He's complete with instructions and with the decoder bar as well. It cost me £22, and I was really, 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 really excited. And I got him back in, when about 2004 maybe? So I used to work in a comic shop and this fucking dude out of nowhere comes in with like some really good G1 figures. And it's just whatever I had in my pocket, I spent. And it was, I got Bruticus, I got Megatron, I got Soundwave and all the cassettes that he had. And I got, what else did I get? I think that might have been it because it was my day off when this bloke brought him in, and my manager at the time put him in the shop. And he had like a Jetfire and, you know, some fairly rare ones and that. They'd all gone by the time I got there.
I'd like to get a Jetfire. I'd like a G1 Jetfire.
The Macross Valkyrie, is it VF1? Well, Toy Fu have got a couple. So, I mean, Jetfire is one of those figures that's worth more complete, and to get a complete one, you're gonna have to deep dig into your pockets. But you can get a junker one for next to nothing.
Mm.
You know?
Did you guys ever buy anything from sort of the junk boxes? I bought 1 or 2 bits for £1 last year.
Yeah, I got a Metroplex body for £1. And he's in perfect condition. He just needs sticker. He just needs reed sticker in, which I've been on Toy Hacks and they've got an offer. They've got a sale on, and after TF Nation, I'm going to get all the Metroplex stickers and sticker him back up. But yeah, body cost me £1, and it was in much better condition than mine when I was a kid. So, but junkers are good because
you can use them to like kit bash as well.
You can kit bash, but junkers are good if you've got a broken, like say you've because my original Onslaught broke his shoulder, the joint just collapsed, and I found a junker Onslaught in a charity shop for 50p, and it was all loose and everything, and I thought, fucking I need it to repair it, and just swap the joint over. Fucking jobs are good. So junkers are great for that sort of stuff. Repairing figures, junkers are the fucking things to have. Now, here's a question for you both. Parts. Nobody ever mentions parts, but parts, right? What parts are you looking for? Because I think parts are just as important as buying figures.
Trying to think. I don't think I've got any figures that really need any parts.
Because, well, I think hunting for parts is just as much fun as hunting for those elusive figures, because I've got a few G1 figures that are missing parts, and I've got a list for my parts, right? Because there's nothing better than raking through a fucking thing full of parts and getting the gun that you need and stuff like that. And then you think, now I've got a complete figure. Now I've got to complete this. Now I've got to complete that. And it's cost you a couple of quid because you've found the right gun. And if you're looking for parts, the best site to use is tfu.info.
Oh, yeah.
Because people go, oh, go on the Wikipedia page. And I went, well, TF is great, but it's great if you want to know about the character, right? If you're looking for parts, because they don't photograph the parts, whereas tfu.info photo everything that comes with that figure, and they mention every variant of that figure as well. And they show you what parts come with what figure. And it's because if I said to you, have you got, I don't know what we're looking at, have you got Shrapnel's electrostatic discharger rifle, or have you got Menosaw's compressed air rifle? You don't know what they look like, do you?
No.
You go on tfu.info, oh, that's the fucking gun I need. That's exactly the one. That's all of that, you know.
I used it for this guy, actually. Forgotten the name of him. It's a Beast Wars figure, a basic figure.
I believe he's Power Hug, I want to say.
Power Punch or something like that, maybe.
Something like that,
yeah. Yeah, I thought it was complete. I've got him off Toy Fu last year. And I thought, oh, I'll pick it up. It was like a couple of quid. And I'm actually missing his whole back end, which is his weapon as well.
Right. About that, speak to Nick Davidson when you get there, right? Message him actually before you get there to see if he's got it in a box, because the first TFN I bought Action Master Shockwave, and I didn't realise he was missing his little partner guy.
Yeah.
And then Nick Davidson messaged me about a week later and went, "Oh yeah, we've got that part." And I went, "Oh, what? I completely forgot about it." And then I forgot about it again. And then he messaged me a week before the last TFN, and he went, "Oh yeah, that part we've got. I found it at the bottom of the box. Here, have it." So it's worth messaging him to see if he's not put it in a box of parts.
Okay.
So it's worth messaging him and saying, "Have you got the end for Power Punch?" If not, you can do it at the thing. So yeah, parts are very important. Nobody ever mentions, which I'm going to do a video about anyway.
Okay.
In the next few days.
Shit.
Has anyone been playing any video games lately?
Yeah, I've just been playing Battlefront 2. That's all I've been playing really at the moment.
Oh, John, you know Digimon, is it Cyber Sleuth?
Cyber Sleuth, yeah.
There's a second one of them out now.
Yeah, no, it's been out a while. They're also bringing out another one as well. Another game at some point.
You going to get the other one?
I might do, yeah. It's been a while since
it's got Wormmon in it. You know, Ken's Digimon.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's the bit that I'm missing, look, Tony.
Yeah.
The whole back end. I didn't realise till I transformed it, and I was like, oh, shit.
Like I say, if you message Nick Davidson, he might have the part for you.
Yeah, I might do that.
Yeah. It's worth doing. You never know.
Because sometimes with Toy Fu, I know it's obviously raising money for charity, but sometimes a lot of the figures aren't complete until you find out later.
Well, no, I mean, they have a lot of figures, and 90% of the time they make sure they're complete. If not, they will say otherwise. But sometimes a few slip through the net. You know, I mean, it does happen. I mean, imagine how many toys they get, and they've got to sort them out. They've got to sort out all the parts. There's going to be a couple that are going to be slip through the parts. You know,
I mean, I got this guy as well off of Toy Fu, and he was complete. Forgotten the guy's name again, but I love the little Beast Wars basic figures, especially the insect ones. I think they're awesome.
Oh, Scarab is great. I love him.
Oh, look, yeah, I've got him.
Yeah. Do you know I found mine in a Boise's for £3?
I love this guy as well.
What's he called?
Is it Manta or Mantis or something like that?
No, I think he's double punch. Because I fucking love Beast Wars. I think Beast Wars, they did some of the best figures in the entire Transformers.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, for me, it's Beast Wars and Armada.
Well, you see, I didn't like the shows because the shows were
bit cack.
For me, well, a bit shit, if I'm honest.
Bit cack.
Yeah, but the toys were fucking great.
Even though I don't mind Armada, Armada's not bad. It's Cybertron and Energon that are really bad, I think.
But the figures, fucking top notch. Can't argue with the figures. They were exactly what Transformers should be. They were big. They were chunky. They were clunky. They had loads of gimmicks on them. Like particularly Armada was the best for gimmicks. You know, because every toy come with two toys. You know, you had your main Transformer, you had your Minicon, and then you had packs of Minicons, and you could add them, and they did different things.
Yeah,
that's what Transformers should be, and that's the best thing. And back in 2002 when Armada started, maybe yes, it would have been 2003, and they were fucking great, and they were like Voyagers at like 20 quid, and you know deluxe, you know, and leaders at 40 quid, and then you know fucking Supreme like Unicron, I think it was 60, I think at the time. You know, so and that's what I think that era was one of the best eras for Transformers, because although the best version of Prime of all time, I think, not counting the masterpiece, is Cybertron Prime.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, and the Prime figures, the TF Prime figures, they're quite good. I mean,
well, G1 is G1 because it's going to be the best because it's G1, right? And then if you talk about Optimus Prime, not Optimus Primal, even though the Beast Wars figures are great, I love Optimal Optimus. So again, that's one of the best figures. But for actual Optimus Prime, out of every version of Optimus Prime they've ever done, Cybertron is probably the best. The next one, I mean, not like Masterpiece obviously is going to be the best one ever, but if you discount him, Cybertron Prime and RID Prime, the Car Robots Prime, the fire truck,
oh yeah,
that is a fantastic figure. I'd love to get the yellow one, the piss yellow one as I call it. But
I think they had one last year.
did they? I didn't even see it.
I think so. I think someone nabbed it though, but I didn't notice it.
I'll tell you what I do like is Power Master Prime as well.
Yeah, I'd like to get the new. Is it the Titan Returns Takara one with the like was it the what do they call it? So with G.
God Bomber.
God Bomber. There's God Bomber and there's another one that they released, which was essentially Power Master Prime, or the chromed up version, whatever it was.
Yeah, if you're gonna get that one, get the Takara one because it looks more like G1.
Yeah.
But fucking hell, fly. But I do want to get the super. Oh fucking hell! I'm get attacked by flies all over. I don't know why. Of all the vastness of the fucking universe, they want to be in the same space I am.
I'd keep an eye out for Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
The Fly.
Life finds a way. I want to get the Power Master Prime. I want to get the Super Fire Guts version, Jinrai, you know, the orange one.
Yeah. And that's it, Jinrai, yeah.
And I'd love to get the Nucleon Quest Super Convoy, the black version of that mold.
Cool.
Right, lads, it's like 1 o'clock. I'm going to go because I've got a
lot of shit. Okay, yeah, we'll call it there, yeah. I need to call it there, so.
There's a lot of shit I need to get done for TF Nation for tomorrow, so I need to get all my washing done.
Okay.
Cool.
Nolsey, how do you feel about coming back on Wednesday evening?
Yeah, well, I was planning on doing that anyway on Wednesday. I think maybe Lizzie's coming on, Sam probably as well. Don't know if Tony's up for it.
Yeah, I'm up for it.
Go. Mr. Lizzie, look at me.
That was a quite good impression, actually. Well done, John. But yeah,
existence is pain.
Yeah, but but this guy there. Oh shit!
Lemmy.
Fucking Lemmy. Lemmimus Prime, that's his name, not Unicron. What is it? Fucking Rodimus Unicronus, which is a silly name.
Oh, I think that's pretty cool name, actually. Pretty metal name.
No. Unicronus Prime, but not Rodimus Unicronus. Unicronus Prime. Rodimus Unicronus is just a bit awkward. Or Lemmimus Prime, as I'm calling him.
Sounds like an STD if you sound like, you know.
What, Rodimus Unicronus?
Sounds like something where your balls drop off or something like that.
Well, I don't know. You've got experience in that. Tell John. Yes. Well, anyway, yeah. I'll get off, boys, and I will catch you all in a little while, in a few days.
Aye.
Oh, before we go, actually, Lawrence, right? When we get to the bus station, we'll get in a taxi. So you'll join us in the taxi.
Split it between us, yeah. Split the cost.
Yeah.
Every year we've gone, except the last year, we've got a taxi, and it's usually 21 quid in it. But split between five of us, that's £5.25 each.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right,
okay.
Yeah, so we'll do that. I mean, the thing is, as well, with it, right? The train journey, we're going to walk all the way across Birmingham City Centre, which fucking was not pleasant, right?
No, we've got our bags as well, haven't we? So
we've got all the bags with us, and then coming home is the worst part. So basically, get a taxi, it fucking stops us right outside the fucking door.
Well, you want to get one on the day on the Monday as well when we go.
Yeah, when we come back, yeah.
Well, last year we went and got the train, didn't we? And
yeah, and like last year, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it every year. I want to be at the train station at least an hour before the train goes. 2 reasons. Number one,
the bus coach station, you
mean? Yeah, the coach station. Yeah, I don't want to be rushing and just get there on time, and I don't want to get there rushing and just miss it.
It's always good to get there a good hour before.
Because then you can sit.
It gives us time to sit down, have a drink.
Exactly. And watch when the fucking bus comes, because in that little cafe, that our bus always gets the one right opposite, doesn't it?
Yeah, and also it's a good idea to get there early enough in case it's some sort of issue with the coach we get. Exactly. So there could be like a change of plan or something like that.
Or like the other year when somebody pissed all over it and we had to wait 3 hours nearly for the fucking bus. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, what time did you get home then on that?
Oh, yeah, we got home. It's just that we had to wait another hour. Well, no.
Nearly an hour.
It was an hour and 53 minutes. It was nearly 2 hours we had to wait for the bus to clean the bus out. Somebody decided to piss all over the fucking back seat or something, wasn't it?
That happened once really quickly. I was just saying, I want to get off. But something similar happened when I went to an away match with my mate Matty to see City live. City against somewhere. And a couple of idiots got in, was sat at the back of the coach. And somebody was either sick or pissed. But then literally they had to stop at services and he wouldn't leave from the services to coach driver until the guy that was sick would fork out the money for the chemical stuff that they have to use on the seats. Because he simply said, right, you've got to pay for it because you've just been sick on my bus. And it took like a further 20 minutes for something to be sorted out so that we could carry on. And this was on the way home at like midnight because I think it was against Swansea. So it was right up in bloody...
Oh my God, Swansea in Wales, you know.
Yeah, it was right up in Wales. From Hull to Swansea is a very, very long way on a coach. It's like an extra nearly 2 hours over Birmingham. So...
the rest, you're talking about five or 6 hours to Swansea.
I think it was like 6 hours there and 6 hours back. So it was like 12 hours on a coach. We're just
That's like a school day, that is, on a coach.
Yeah, it was like 12 hours in total going there and back. And then... we was early off the coach for like just over 2 hours because obviously 90-minute match.
Well, I will see you
on that bombshell.
On that bombshell. I will see you, Lawrence, on Thursday. I'll see you, John, on Wednesday because we need to go to Asda and get some booze. And then we will fucking rock out with our Spock out at TF Nation.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, thanks Soundwave SG1 and Nolsey for joining me this evening. Thanks to all the viewers, you're all awesome. So if anyone else watching is going to TF Nation, we all look forward to seeing you.
Chief in.
Boogies.
Okay, So this is Ataku Solo 90 signing off for now. Bye
Live long and
bye.
prosper.